Hey everyone, it's Julie here with TipRanks, and today we're taking a look at 3 strong buy stocks in the finance sector. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here, and happy Valentine's Day. My financial advice to you today is wait until next week when all the chocolates are 50% off, and take advantage of TipRanks' 30% off sale for Valentine's, which is ending after today. So you can head on over to the website or follow the links in the description down below to take 30% off premium subscriptions. Also, just a reminder that it is Friday of a long weekend, so markets are closed on Monday. Now today, we're taking a look at 3 finance stocks that all come in with a strong buy consensus from Wall Street. We're going to take a look at these companies, what it is that they do, and of course what those analysts are predicting for the stock's future. We found these stocks on the TipRanks stock screener. Found right under the screener menu, I was looking for a stock that came in with a strong buy consensus in the finance sector. I also wanted some big upside potential and at least a neutral to outperform rating and a medium to mega market cap. And that narrowed down our list of stocks below. Right before we get into these companies, this is a friendly reminder that if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel. Now let's dive right into our 3 strong buy finance stocks. First on the list, we're taking a look at Enova International. Trading under the ticker ENVA, they're currently priced just above $111 per share. Over the last 6 months, the stock has climbed 35%, and in the last 3 months is up nearly 11%. Enova International is a fintech company providing online financial services like lending and credit solutions, particularly to those underserved by traditional banks. Operating primarily in the United States, they've provided over $59 billion in loans and financing to more than 11.8 million customers. They offer a variety of loan products, including installment loans and short-term loans, primarily for non-prime customers, operating brands like CashNet USA and NetCredit. They also have their brands OnDeck and Headway Capital to provide term loans, lines of credits, and other financing solutions tailored to small businesses. Using their advanced analytics, machine learning, and AI, they assess creditworthiness, manage risk, and provide fast, reliable financial services. They shared their 4th quarter report at the start of the month on February 4th, coming out with an earnings beat plus record revenue and growth. They reported 4th quarter earnings per share of $2.61, beating analyst expectations by 34 cents, while revenue came in at $729.5 million, which was in line with analyst expectations. They said they reported their strongest year yet, with full year 2024 originations, revenue, and adjusted earnings per share all reaching the highest levels in their company's history. That revenue grew 25% year over year. Small business lending revenue increased 36%, all while the company improved their credit quality. Following that earnings report, every single analyst that has reiterated a rating has also increased their price target. They said that the company's Q4 EBITDA and earnings per share topped estimates, while their fiscal 2025 outlook implies results above the firm's previous estimates, mainly due to stronger loan growth expected in the second half of the year. Enova comes in as a strong buy based on 6 current analyst ratings, with 5 buys and 1 hold. And the average price target comes in at $133, implying an upside potential of over 19%. And looking at those ratings down below, you can see every single one getting increased here following that earnings report. Our low-end price target is $129 for an upside of over 15%, while our high-end price target is $138 from Maxim for an upside of nearly 24%. For our second stock, we're taking a look at Kemper, which we have touched on before. They trade under the ticker KMPR, currently priced at $67 per share. We spoke about them last around July. In the last 6 months, they have gained over 10%, while in the last 3 months, they are down a bit, down 5%. Kemper is a Chicago-based insurance company, serving over 4.8 million policies and supported by approximately 22,000 agents and brokers. They have approximately $13 billion in assets and focus on providing affordable, easy-to-use insurance solutions. They offer personal and commercial auto insurance, homeowners insurance, life insurance, commercial insurance, and specialty insurance. Kemper also recently shared their latest earnings report on February 5th, where they came out with both an earnings and revenue beat. For their 4th quarter, they reported earnings per share of $1.78, beating analyst expectations by 44 cents per share, and revenue of $1.19 billion, beat by $30 million. Management said that they were pleased to deliver very strong results for the year and even stronger results for the quarter. They also announced that they repurchased $14 million of shares, increased the quarterly dividend, and plan to retire $450 million of debt, bringing their debt-to-capital ratio back into the low 20s. Kemper does pay out a quarterly dividend. which currently comes in at about 32 cents per share for a dividend yield of 1.88% and a payout ratio of 21%. Their ex-dividend date is coming up soon on February 18th for payment on March 4th. And with 5 current analyst ratings, the Kemper stock comes in as a unanimous strong buy. The average price target is $83.20, implying an upside potential of over 23%. Looking at those price targets down below, fairly closely grouped on the double digits here, our low end is $79 from UBS with an upside of over 17%, while our high end price target is $86 from Piper Sandler for an upside of over 27%. You guys know the deal. If you've made it all the way to our third stock today, then this is a reminder to make sure you've hit that thumbs up button. Last but not least, we're taking a look at Webster Financial. They trade under the ticker WBS, currently priced at $59 per share. The stock has climbed nearly 32% in the last 6 months, but is slightly in the red over the last 3, down just 1%. Headquartered out of Connecticut, Webster Financial is the holding company for Webster Bank, which provides a range of financial services. They have over $70 billion in assets and focus on delivering financial solutions to businesses, individuals, families, and partners. They're known for their value-driven approach, supporting clients and communities through their differentiated lines of business. Those businesses include commercial banking, consumer banking, and HSA banking. They also offer online and mobile banking services with a network of over 200 branches and 380 ATMs. Webster does pay a quarterly dividend, which is currently 40 cents per share or $1.60 annually. The current dividend yield is 2.7% with a payout ratio of over 29%. Their fourth quarter report came out on January 17th, where they did come out with mixed results, having a beat on earnings but a slight miss on revenue. For their Q4, they reported earnings per share of $1.43, beating analysts' expectations by 8 cents per share, while revenue came in at $661 million, which did grow a few percent year over year, but fell $26.5 million short of expectations. Also in the quarter, they saw their deposits grow by $239 million, with a significant contribution from digital channels and HSA Bank, and had the successful integration of Amitros. Following that quarterly report, we did hear from a 5-star analyst at RBC Capital who did bump up their price target. They noted that the company's core results were favorable with stronger margin and net interest income dynamics combined with solid fee results and manageable expenses, but credit costs were higher than expected and driven by some negative migration. But they maintained their view that Webster's credit metrics appear manageable. Webster Financial has 10 current analyst ratings and comes in as a strong buy based on 9 buys and 1 hold. The average price target comes in at $71.40, implying an upside potential of over 20%. Looking at those ratings down below, we can see several analysts bumping up their price targets following those earnings report. Our low-end price target is $65 for an upside of 10%, while our high-end price target is $80 per share for an upside of over 35%. So that is a quick look at 3 stocks, all in the finance sector and coming in with a strong buy consensus from Wall Street analysts. Let me know your thoughts on these companies in the comments down below. I always appreciate hearing from you guys, but please keep in mind these videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock, so please make sure you always stick to your own investment plan. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Valentine's Day and have a lovely long weekend. I'll see you back here next time.